What's up, YouTube? We are back here with another lovely mill deck, very similar to the last Dono deck that we played, which was Izzet Mill. However, we're taking a little bit of a different spin on that with Dimir. So the black cards here, we are playing with Fatal Push and Drown in the Loch. That is the best interaction that you have access to in these colors. Drown is especially good in this version because we are playing a lot of cards that mill our opponent. The other new card that we didn't have last time was Minister of Inquiries, which I'm a little skeptical of because it does open you up to spot removal that you wouldn't normally be weak to, like Fatal Push, like Bonecrusher Giant. But if it goes uncontested, you get effectively six cards worth of mill off of it, because you get 2 energy and then you get 3 cards for every 1 energy that you remove. And then the typical mill stuff, we have Ruin Crab, which mills them for 3 when you play a land. Maddening Cacophony mills them for 8. Founding mills them for 4. Tasha's mills them for infinite. And then Jace, for 4 mana, can mill them for 15. So we're just trying to get their deck as low as possible, as quickly as possible, and then pair that along with some card draw with Consider. And See the Truth also is a spicy one-of here, which can be cast off of Founding the Third Path, so let us draw 3 cards. That might come up. It's pretty cool when it does. And yeah, just pretty straightforward deck list, and let's see how we do. And I had like a good shell of about 28 cards, but I just couldn't figure out what the last slot should be. Yeah, that's a good point. It is good in Yogg because it has 2 toughness. Having a mana dork that doesn't die to run in 6 is pretty massive. Oh, that's true. You can make the One Ring uncounterable. That's gross. Modern's just gonna be all about who can resolve their One Ring. The fact that Halfling makes it uncounterable is kind of sick. I'll show you where I was oh, I did not want to open a second instance of Moto. Motoception. I want to do this. I'll show you where I was at with the Saheeli list. Here. So this is kind of what I was thinking, where you go Halfling, Oath of Nissa, Ren, Teferi, Saheeli, Omnath, Felidar, Solitude, and then you can also play Elishnorn, because Halfling ramps you to Elishnorn, and obviously it's powerful with like Solitude, Fury, all of this stuff. Even like Elishnorn, Felidar Guardian's kind of messed up. So I think this is like a pretty good starting point. The only thing I wasn't sure on is the Utopia Sprawls and the Furies, but I kind of wanted more elementals to go with Elishnorn. So this is kind of where my head was going. 2 little removal. I mean, you got Solitude and Fury. I don't think it's that bad. But yeah, maybe you have to play Prismatic Ending / Binding. Binding is good with Elishnorn too. So what, you want to play 4 Oath of Nissa? I couldn't make room for Nissa. I couldn't figure out what else to cut. Like, what do you want to cut for Nissa? You'd have to cut some of this stuff, I think. Halfling into Nissa is pretty good. Like, there's just not a lot of stuff you can cut if you want to play the Saheeli package. I think these are all requirements. I don't think you're allowed to cut any of these cards. So these are like the only spots that you get to play around with, I think, is these 7. You can cut Omnath. I would not cut Omnath. I don't think you're supposed to. I guess I just kill the elf. I guess you could play the One Ring over Omnath, because you have the Teferi loops too. Yeah, I hadn't thought about just playing One Ring, because One Ring is a card you can cast off of Halfling. That's really cool. I could definitely see that. No, just a little too... You mill 4. So now I can go play Field of Ruin, play Cacophony, hold up Consider. Then we can flashback Cacophony off of this. Need to find like one more good mill spell, because they're going to be at... This is 11 more cards. They're going to be at 25. We're close. We are close. Build a forest. There's also a chance that we just mill over all their Karns, and they just can't physically win the game anymore. That could certainly happen. They're also not playing a 3-drop, which is pretty good for me. That works. I can't cast it this turn, but I can cast it next turn. Beseiju my Founding. You fool. You're giving me a mana source. I mean, I guess we can just go Jace uptick? Or I could draw 3. Yeah, why don't we just draw 3? So I can get a basic. And then we go Jace, draw 3, you mill 3. Then we can just do it this way, I think. Yeah. Could maybe draw 3 again next turn. Is there Aether Hubs in here? I think there was only one Aether Hub, but you probably should be playing more with the Minister. Oh, you want to mill yourself for 5? Be my guest. Be my guest. Can they survive double Tashas? They probably can't survive double Tashas plus 9 cards, right? Yeah, there's almost no way they survive this. Potentially. They're going to go to 1 card. Whatever. Their whole deck is in their graveyard, so... you figure it out. You have to kill me this turn. Good luck. Tasha's for 5. Yeah, that was... We Tasha's twice and we only hit 13 cards. So, not great. They have a card in hand. It wouldn't matter. They don't have enough mana. Would not matter at all. Alright, that went well. That was pretty good. Yeah, Storm the Festival when you have no cards in your library. Good card. Good card. There's a lot of cards I could board in, like Thoughtseize, Damping Sphere, Extinction Event, Ego, and Gust, I think are all considerations. I'm not really sure what's bad against them. Like, okay, let me ask you this, chat. Do you see any cards in my main deck that are not necessarily good in this matchup? Like, maybe Founding is too slow, maybe See the Truth is just, we're not about this. Cling could also maybe go. Yeah, Tasha's is pretty bad, given their curve is so high. That's a good point, yeah. We can cut Tasha's. I think I'm going to keep all the Drowns. Blink 69 times if the card behind you indicates you are becoming unhinged under a mountain of responsibility. I'm trapped in a swamp of my own lies. See the Truth? It's a combo with Founding. Okay, let's bring in Damping Sphere, Extinction Event, Ego, Gust, Thoughtseize. Maybe I cut the 4th Drown for the 2nd Thoughtseize. Try that. When the orb is moist. What do you think I'm going to do with this moist orb? Wrong answers only. This hand is not very good. This hand is also not very good. I think I'm going to keep it and put back Drown, hope to draw Black Source for their elf on 1. I think that's my plan. She moist my orb till I... Extremely incorrect buzzer noises. I mean, I had it the whole time. I legitimately had it the whole time. Why did you, did you think I didn't have it? Obviously I had it. What do we got? Apollium_PT with a $25 donation. Okay, appreciate the dono. Thank you very, very much. So if you're not in the Discord, Apollyon, if you type !Discord, you can get a invite. Yeah, I was just going to say, post in the Discord. And then as far as the schedule is concerned, I will let you know. We have 1 spot available for next week. So I'm going to put your name down right here. Apollium PT. So you're in for next week. So next week is now full. And then we have 2 for the 13th, which is not the week after that, but the week after the week after that. Thank you again for the $25. That's very generous of you. Appreciate the support. So I think I'm going to go Founding Cacophony here. Because if they cast Karn, I can't Gust it anyways. But we need a little bit of help here. We don't have a lot left over. Alright, you mill 4. Play the Ip. When the Ip is new. I guess I'll Gust that. I'm not even sure that I want to, but I guess I will. Should mill be illegal? If you're a commander player, it should be. Don't talk to a commander player about mill. Need to draw a good card next turn. They're on 28 cards, which is good, but we're going to come up a little bit short, it seems. We have 4 more here. Jace is probably our best draw. Yeah, Jace is easily our best draw. Darkslick Shores, however, not quite. Chad, I have some extremely good advice. Always attack with your crabs. Always attack with your crabs. Write that one down. We talk a lot about giving, good, constructed, competitive advice on this channel. This is the best advice that I can ever give you. Just throw your crabs at your opponent. If you're sitting down across from your opponent at FNM and you have a crab, just literally throw it at them. Hey, yo, we're not gonna go into that. Mill 5? Love to see it. They're actually dead if I draw Jace now. That's funny. Yeah, they're dead if I draw Jace. Where's our Galv plus Laughter? Well, this is the blue-black version. We're gonna be playing blue-red mill next week. Mill them here? Yeah, I'm going to. Alright, Jace for the win. Jace for the win. That is not even close. How many cards have they gone through? Alright, let's take a look. 1, 2... Alright, they've gone through all 4 cards. That's pretty good for us. Which means I don't think we can die this turn. It might just be able to kind of bide our time and do some jump blocking and just kill them with, like, Minister plus Crab. What did I attack with Crab? Well, you see, they had a blocker. You can't always attack with Crab. Okay, I should reiterate. We're gonna make an addendum. Always attack with Crab if your opponent does not have a creature to block. Okay? There are circumstances where you don't attack with your crabs. Oh, if they have an elf? Sure. If they have an elf. Doesn't matter, Pike. Psychic damage is worth way more than the 1 damage that you might take if they have a 1/1 haster. Crab stuck in Ceiling Fan. Step bro, my crab is stuck in the washing machine. I think it is a good matchup, yeah. Like, they have no cards left. They can't really kill me. They can make me chump block this layer, which I was going to chump block anyways. Oh, they actually have Xaxes, right? If they go animate layer, I chump block, they hit me for 10. No, because I can block the elf. Right, because I chump block the layer with Crab, and then I block the elf with Minister. Take 9, go to 10. Next turn, I chump block the layer with Minister. Take 9, go to 1. Well, that's not true, because they can sack the Havens here. They can force me to block the layer and crack 2 Havens, I think. So we have to draw Jace. Jace or Cacophony kills them. Right, because we can go Minister plus Cacophony, that's enough. Yeah, Cacophony kills them. Unfortunately, that card is not legal. We're playing, I mean, effectively what amounts to Glimpse the Unthinkable, but strictly worse. Miss Mind Funeral? Yeah, if only that card was legal. What was it? They mill until they hit 4 lands? Was it 4 or 3? I think it was 4. Or was it banger? No, what was... Dude, do you remember the mocks where people sideboarded... Fuck, chat. What was the name of the card? I think it's X Blue Black. It's like the X version of Mind Funeral. There was a mocks where people sideboarded that because they knew that Bob was going to play Belcher. Mind Grind, that's what it was. Yeah, Mind Grind. So, for those of you who don't know, the mocks tournaments are 8-player events, and one person in the event, Bob49, every other competitor knew he was 100% to play Belcher, so there were, I think, 3 Shadow players that all sideboarded Mind Grind, because, obviously, it's an instant win against Belcher, and normally, under normal circumstances, you wouldn't board it in against, you wouldn't sideboard that card, because Belcher's, less than 1% of the room, but when you only have 8 competitors, and one of those 8 competitors you know for a fact is playing Belcher, then you just get so much more equity in playing a sideboard card that beats Belcher. I think you're right. I think that was the one that Nathan won. Yeah, that's true, because Tybalt of Red Sub was playing and everybody had an Eldrazi. There was one player that didn't play an Eldrazi. Yeah, the one that Nathan won, which one are you talking about? That could be any number of 17,000 tournaments. They are definitely going into the tank here. I am still live, right? Like, we have internet? I think we're live. I don't know. Looks fine on me. Chat, in order to test if we're live or not, somebody quick gift a sub. That's how we can test if we're live or not. Ooh, okay. Alright. So we have to draw Jace, or Cacophony does not do it now. It has to be Jace. Jace is, I think, our only out. Cacophony would be a very sad draw. This would be 1 card short. Chat, this game is so fucking easy, dude. It's so easy. See, the problem with Magic is that it's too easy of a game. That's the problem with Magic. The game is just way too easy. Mm-mm-mm. Giganta, huh? This hand does not seem that great. It's like one spell short of being good. I'm trying to think of what Giganta means. I mean, Giganta could be a lot of stuff. This deck almost feels like Burn, where you need at least 3 or 4 spells in your opening hand. Like, you just can't win with 2 spells. Okay, this hand's good. I'm gonna put back Consid... No, I'm gonna put back a land. I'm gonna get a little greedy. Because I want to have a spell that I can Founding off of. Okay, this is Convoke. Convoke, Convoke, Convoke. How good is Tasha's against Convoke? They have 8 5-drops, so I guess it's not the greatest, but the rest of their curve is pretty low. Oh, it's not Convoke. This is the... Okay, well, never mind. I have no idea what's going on. Your guess is as good as mine, chat. Let them cook, though. Let them cook. Let them cook. I don't think I... Well... I do have... I could play the first Jace on 3 mana. I'm just going to graveyard that. Okay, that's good. Now we can flash that back with Founding. It's actually kind of nice. Looks like Fires. Yeah, but they're playing Giganta. Oh, this is the Omnath deck. They just drew weird mana. Yeah, this is definitely the Omnath deck, right? Yeah, that makes more sense. Run in circles. 9 cards? It's not a lot. Why did they reprint Necropotence into Modern but made it colorless and call it the One Ring? I know, right? I thought Necropotence was banned. Chatting. I mean, Tasha's, I agree, is not that great, but what's your alternative? Like, there's just no other good mill spells. They're on 27 cards? Yeah, the alternative is playing a deck that isn't mill. Yeah, I guess that's a good point, Deputy. You could play Frank's Sanity over Tasha's. You can't play both, though, because they kind of conflict with each other. But yeah, that could be the card. Maybe you play Frank's Sanity over Tasha's. Okay, they're on 26. I think I just Jace them and hope to rip another Jace. I mean, hindsight's obviously 2020, but if I'd kept that second Jace, I could have won this game. The other line is kill Giganta and hope to buy time. Ooh, I could field the Foundry and kill Giganta. Let's actually do that instead. And then do this end of turn to play around another Chained. Field the Foundry, then Jace. Do I have enough to do that? No, I didn't have enough mana. Yeah, because I have to play the Jace for 4. I want to be able to mill them for 15. Remember, the Blister Coil and Div Magus Weird are Pioneer legal. Pretty sure it's not possible we could beat Jeskai Red for either Iconoclast. I don't think you can really build a 3-color mana base given your mana requirements. But I don't hate either of those 1-drops. Make the deck a little more aggressive. Yeah, I don't care about that card. They have 3 cards in hand. Good chance they have a second Binding to be able to kill the Minister anyways. Maybe you sideboard Frank's Sanity, and for the matchups where you don't want... Tasha's, you just board into Frank's Sanity. I mean, I think I'm just on the mill them for 15 plan at this point. Yeah, so mill them for 15. Because now they're dead to Cacophony, which is why I like this. Did my sub not go through? If you resub Cop Red, if it's a resub, you got to do the... it should pop up like a little message, and it says, like, share my message in chat or whatever. So if it's a resub, you got to do that. So Jace and Cacophony and... No, I guess Founding's not lethal. Tasha's might be lethal. It probably is. That might buy me a turn. Certainly might buy me a turn, depending on what their leftovers are. They have main deck Radiant Flames. Cycling down to 3 cards is kind of sketchy versus Crab, unless they have a removal spell. It's a bit sketch. Yeah. Okay, well, we drew this anyways, but... Proceed. Dude, imagine if we 5-0'd with this deck. Can you imagine if I just 5-0'd with this deck? That'd be so good. Alright, what do you want against Bring to Light? Should have kicked it? No, kicking it mills them for less cards. Kicking it mills them for half of their deck, right? Yeah. My face when I pay 6 mana as opposed to 2 mana, and my 6 mana card does less than my 2 mana card. Okay, let's bring in Thoughtseize, Mystical Dispute. I probably want Ego for Bring to Light. Yeah, this deck is sweet as hell. Probably Gust. Cut all the Fatal Pushes. Probably don't need Cling against them. They don't really do anything with their graveyard. I'm going to trim 1 Tasha's. Think you want Extinction Event? They don't really play a lot of creatures, right? I don't think their deck has that many creatures. I think this is fine. I mean, I could cut more Tasha's, but keeping it a couple is okay. So many evens last game. Well, the thing is, their creatures don't matter that much, right? Hand is weird. If they have Chain for Crab, this hand is terrible, but I'm going to keep under the assumption they're not killing my Crab. Alright, no removal spell, no removal spell, no removal spell, no chain, no chain, no chain, no chain, no chain, no chain. Well, if I play Crab on 2, I can't hold up Drown. So the best line is go Crab on 1, land, hold up Drown for Fable on 2. No, because then my Drown's offline. Actually, I fucked up. I should have played Watery Grave on 1. See their deck size. 52... 61? Oh, 64? I think it's 64. Yeah, get out of here. I guess I played the Rivulet, so I can... Oh, fuck. I punted. Chad, I punted. I'm sorry. I forgot to attack. You could type exclamation point punt. That was 100% a punt. That was embarrassing. I don't want to let them have this. If 4 cards in hand, yeah, you can draw cards. That's fine. Second grab would go kind of hard. It's a really good draw. Okay, so let's go Passage, Mill, Crack Passage, Swamp, I guess? And then we go Founding Chapter 2, Mill them, next turn Flashback See the Truth. I think that's good. How many basics are there? They usually play 1 of each. Oh, I tapped horribly. I could have not taken a damage. Right? I could have tapped this. Or I could have tapped these two. Yeah, whatever. -1 Keck W. It's fine. Yeah, draw cards. Be my guest. You can draw as many cards as you want, buddy. I probably shouldn't fight over that. I want to, but I shouldn't. How the deck's been today? This is only deck number 2. We got Ears Up next Bayturno. Yeah, I can always field it too. Yeah. That was the upside of not playing the field, so they don't even know about it. Not that they had a basic mountain because we milled it. This is the March of Machines basics. Rude. So now, if I counter this, they get to resolve something. Because I can go counter this, flashback, See the Truth. I think it is worth drawing 3 cards. Like, it's hard to pass up Ancestral Recall. First deck was Grixis Control in Modern. That helps a lot. That definitely helps a lot. Unfortunately, didn't find a black source to play Thoughtseize. Can probably kill them with double Tasha's next turn, though. They do get 1 free turn. But I don't know how bad it can really go for us. Like, what's the worst they could do? I don't even know. I don't think it can really go that bad for us. Is Tibalt beatable? Absolutely. Why do I care about Tibalt? Certainly don't care about that. That is a lot of Tasha's. Somebody is... Tasha is really laughing today. I got so many options this turn. 1, 2... Could go Ruin, Crab, Tasha's, Hold Up, Drown. Crab, Field, Thoughtseize. I kind of would rather just go Crab, Land, Tasha's, Hold Up, Drown. Like, why do I want to Thoughtseize them? If they had a good card to cast, they would have cast it last turn. I think I like this better. Because then this lets me double Tasha's them next turn. You know what I mean? This lets me cast 3 Tashas over the course of 2 turn cycles. Yeah, but whatever they draw, I can just drown. Yeah, our Tashas have not been very good in this matchup. Yeah, it's fine. That is not fine. You cannot have Jeff. No Jeffrey for you. Alright, they're on 20 cards. What are the odds that their 20-card library contains more than 40 mana value? Pretty low, right? Man, we're gonna find out. Chat, they have 1 card in the heart. No, not like this. Not like this. No. Okay, now they have no cards. Can you imagine if they kill me this turn? Okay, alright, well. Alright, we're 2-0. Oh boy, we haven't even lost a game yet. This deck is broken. I gotta restart Moto. We were lagging a lot there. The deck is actually busted. How would they kill us this turn? I don't know. I don't know, man. Just saying. It's not the same as Tasha's versus Hammer in Modern. Yeah, it looks like we found the Convoke player. Maybe. The sand is really good. I don't know if it's good enough to beat Convoke, but the sand is good. Oh yeah, I forgot that Guy's Blessing is legal. Honestly, this deck should maybe have more Aether Hubs because you have Minister. I definitely Convoke. Ooh, not Convoke. This matchup is actually probably really good for us. Because they can't put as fast of a clock on us. Oh, like the actual perfect draw? There's not a better draw in my deck. Literally not a better draw in my deck. See ya. You ready, chat? The correct play. Bang. Fire it up, baby. Angry crabs. Any pincers in chat? Any pincers? Got any pincers? Pincers? Boy, Swish, let me tell you, you came at a good time, buddy. Welcome, Raiders. Thank you for the raid, Swish. We are playing Dimir Mill in Pioneer. This deck has been fun as hell so far. Double Swiss Spear. Yeah, whatever. I'll take a point of damage. I am willing to take a point of damage to send my opponent a message. So we have the Dragon. Dragon D's nuts. No, unfortunately, the LOTR cards are not legal in Pioneer. I would love to play Flame of Anor in this format. I think it's like the perfect power level for Pioneer. Can we sign a petition to make exactly Flame of Anor legal? Like no other card, just Flame. Tell me that you're so... I think I just Cacophony here, right? Let me do some quick math. So this is 8. Puts them to 29. Draw step to 28. Next turn, land 22. Jace is 15. Puts them to 7. Draw step to 6. Well, the problem with Jacing this turn is I don't get to draw 3 cards. Could Jace tick up? Jace tick up isn't terrible. It is a much better use of my mana. Yeah, that's a good point. It is a much better use of my mana. Asthma Cookbook and Samwise into Pioneer? Yeah. I don't know. Samwise and Pioneer is probably a little too good. Because you can just go infinite with Samwise, Woestrider, and Cauldron Familiar. We probably can't have Samwise and Pioneer. No, because if they play 2 more Swiss Spears, I want to be able to block. Come on. There are spots where you don't attack with Crab. I honestly, Igloo, I don't know, because I still have not gotten the schedule. I was told that we were going to get the schedule tonight, so I will know tonight whether or not I'm doing commentary this weekend. I thought I was, and I hope I am, because I love doing commentary. Oh, now we can just play land and draw 3. That's actually kind of cracked, right? Yeah, land, draw 3. Rude. Oh, no, I can't draw 3. Oh, no, I can. Yeah. Because it's 3 plus 3. I think that's my play. We'll see what we draw. Modern Showcase if no commentary. Well, my friend said we were supposed to go out for my friend's birthday, but why are they talking about the 1-3? It's only 2-3, right? But she only has her only time is like Saturday morning. She's like very busy over the weekend, so I might just do that instead of streaming. We'll see what happens. The -1 should give Jace a counter. It should. Okay, so I think our play is land, mill 3, and then draw 3 with Jace. right? Target player mills 3, then if the graveyard is 20 or more. Yeah, let's draw 3 cards. Let's just draw 3 cards. Not bad. So, they're on 29. So we can go Founding, Chapter 1, Cacophony, Minister, Pass, Hold Up, Consider. We go Founding, Cacophony. That's 8 cards. Puts them to 21. Chapter 2 puts them to 17. Draw Step puts them to 16. Jason play is 6, plus Jason hand is 15. Okay, I like that. So let's go blue, black, Founding. Yep. So go Chapter 1, Cacophony. Can flashback push. Yeah, but like 2 blockers is probably enough. I think. Maybe it's not. They only have 2 cards in hand. But I feel pretty safe with 2 blockers. And we don't need the crab, or we don't need either of these to stay in play to have lethal. We just have lethal with this. They don't kill crab. Well, that's also true, but they're likely going to play a bunch of spells here and probably force me to chump block with crab. Again, it really depends on what they hit. Need a weapon. Skewer. Well, see if they can turn on the skewer pre-combat. Because they may just go, like, shock me, kill crab. If they don't kill the crab and the Jace, as long as we keep one of these in play, we have lethal. We can let one of them. We can let one of them die. Okay, chained, or this. Any one of those 3. Yeah, chained is fine. We can let Jace die. Well, Jace is 6 more. Oh, right, they're at 18. Oh, because they cast the Ren's Resolve, right. I was 1 short if they didn't cast the Ren's Resolve, but now I can just let everything die, and I just have lethal with this plus this. Right, yeah. I was doing the math before they cast the Ren's Resolve, but they just gave us 2 cards. So, right, yeah, now that they cast this, they're just dead to this. So we can even chump block Abbott and just play it super safe. Yeah, I know, right? This deck is so based. Alright, upstairs. Take it. Everybody in chat, take 3. -3 Keck W. Every single person in chat, if you're here, if you're tabbed in, take 3. Oh, they killed Jace. Okay, whatever. Sure, yeah. Keep exiling 2 cards. You're just making my job that much easier. You're just making my job that much easier. Sure, I guess I'll keep that. Doesn't matter. You can trace the lines to connect the dots. I didn't need any of this, but... So you... Oh, what's that? You have no cards in your library. Where'd your deck go? Where'd your deck go, huh? Where'd the deck go? Alright, what do you want against Boros Pia? Boros Pia, huh? It's the equivalent to Hammer versus Mill? Kind of. Their curve is a lot lower than the Convoke deck. They don't have the 5-drops like Convoke does. Yeah. This is definitely a matchup where I want to keep in Tasha's. I don't even really think I want a sideboard at all. Maybe Extinction Event? Could, like, swap the Cling and bring in Extinction Event? Sure. Bring in Baleful Mastery, I guess, as another 2-mana answer to Pia. I don't think they have enough creatures for Crypt Incursion. They usually only play 14 creatures. Maybe the first copy of Incursion is okay, but they just don't have that many creatures. I could swap the See the Truth for it. Yeah, we could try this. I think the Pia deck is good, yeah. I think Gust seems okay. The problem I have with Gust is all of their cards are so cheap, right? So, like, even the red cards that you're putting on top are 1 and 2 mana. It seems like you're not getting enough of an advantage off of Gust. I'm gonna keep this. Like, it's a fine card to buy you some time, but it just feels like it's not impactful enough. I think if Gust was change the equation, I'd consider it, but specifically Gust, I like less, and I like Gust a lot more against stuff like Mono Green, obviously. Swift Spear. When the spear is swift, Isn't the idea that Gust is just a counterspell? Well, sometimes. But I guess, sure, yeah, I see what you're saying. Vehicle seems like a tough matchup. Yeah, I mean, Elf into Stormseeker is going to be hard for a lot of decks to beat, especially because our removal spells are Fatal Push and Drown, which can't kill a turn 2 Stormseeker unless we have exactly turn 1 Crab, turn 2 Land Drown. That's like the only way we can kill Stormseeker, which, if we have that, that's good, obviously. Yeah, Phoenix is probably tough, too. Yeah, how do we ever beat Phoenix? I guess we have Crypt Incursion to exile their Phoenixes? I'm going to fire off one of these now in case I hit Crab. So I think I would rather play Crab this turn. I'm not sure. Yeah, I guess now I have a decision. Actually, no, I think playing Crab is bad. Yeah, because if they have Chain of the Rocks, I don't get anything out of it, so I'd rather just play Crab next turn. I should have just not played Consider there. So I could have held up Double Push for 1-mana haste creatures. 2-0 it up a game with Mill. I'm not only 2-0 Tomber, I'm 2-0 4-0. I haven't dropped the game yet. What do you think about Fable? Is it fair in Pioneer? Do you want to see it banned? I mean, Fable is the ultimate fair card, but the problem is just that there's so many decks that play it. So it does kind of restrict the card pool, sort of. But if you're talking about, like, the card itself, the power level of the card, I think is the exact appropriate power level for Pioneer. The problem is not the power level. The problem is redundancy, and I think it shows up in maybe too many spots where maybe the format's better off without it, but as far as power level is concerned, no, I think it's totally acceptable. I guess the card's good, but the card pool in Pioneer is a lot broader than the card pool in Standard. No, the battles still look like shit. They always will. They'll never fix this. They only have 3 cards in their hand. Did they mull a bunch? I feel like they had to have mulled a bunch, right? They mulled a 6. Alright. Deal. It is worth 6 cards, but I think I'm going to graveyard that. We can do a lot better than just drawing a land. Ooh. So this is only 2 or less, right? Yeah. Shit. So unfortunately, we can't really get any good value out of this Founding the Third Path until we cast Tasha's. I guess I can play it on 2, mill them 4, and then flashback Consider. Now, looking back, I probably should have kept the land. Yeah, I think I should have kept that land. Because I do kind of need to get the 6 mana to play the Jace. Or I guess 5. Yeah, bidding that land was kind of greedy. I thought about that too, Bleachow. It's unfortunate that they found Chained. This is quick, but not quite painless. Alright, grab down. Grab down. Upstairs. Why are they main phasing that? Upstairs, baby. Sure. Well, they're not even F6ing, so I don't think it's F6 value. Alright, I just want to find lands off this Consider. I really should not have been this in the graveyard. Uh-oh. SpaghettiOs. We can drown Gigantha at least. We can drown Gigantha, we can push Dense. We have a lot of time. Just need to draw lands. 3 cards in hand. I think I'm drowning that. But then I don't have a good answer for Gigantha if I do that. I'm gonna let this go, actually. That is fine. Push it real good. Deal me 3? I'll take 3. I accept. I accept. I'm probably just going to cast Tasha's. Oh, they're targeting Invasion. I see. That's also fine. They have 40 cards. Pretty good chance I just cast Invasion here. Or not Invasion, Tasha's. I could hold up... I could go Minister, hold up, Drown. And then if they cast Gigantha, I can drown it. I mean, I'm pretty sure that... I feel like there's a good chance that double Tasha's just kills them over the course of 2 turns. Okay, we got 18. That was pretty good Tasha's. Minus 18 Keck W. Waste away another night. Minus 18 Keck W. Yeah, finally some good Tashas. They probably have to go Den instead of Gigantha. Wow. It's not lethal next turn, right? 5, 8, 9. It's not even close. Okay, let's cast this first. I could play a Chump Blocker. Wow, that didn't even come close to killing them. I feel like Chump Blocker's pretty good here, right? Yeah, let's play a Chump Blocker. There's no point in holding up Fatal Push because they have this to protect the Den. No, they have the Light Shield. I guess I could force the Light Shield. Yeah, if I draw a land, Jace wins. Cacophony wins, Jace wins, Tasha's wins, Untapped Land wins. Well, not Jace, but... Oh yeah, Jace does win. So we have a lot of outs. Do I even Chump Block? 5, 8... Just, like, block the token, take 8. Go to 7. Yeah, just do that. And then I can go Chump Block, mill them for 3 next turn, take 5, go to 2, even if I brick. I don't know if the whole deck wins. We have a lot of, like, Drowns and Fatal Pushes that don't win. And we have tap lands. Crabs, too. Crabs don't win. Oh, we have the Shock, don't we? I guess they could have, like, Lightning Strike in their hand. Why can't I pay? What the fuck? Dude, Phyrexian mana is so weird. Alright, well. Bro, what the... Oh, okay, they just scooped. Okay. Chat, we are 3-0-6-0, baby. Yeah, they could upkeep strike me. Alright. No Companion. Sand's, like, kind of mid. It's weird because it's got lands and spells, but this card's kind of ass. I'm gonna try it. Hey, yo. Rakdos, huh? How's our Rakdos matchup? Fuck. That's like the one card I didn't want to draw because they're just gonna push it. I mean, I'm not gonna not cast it, but they are just gonna push it. Probably gonna cut this in the post-board games. Oh, so they have Stomp? Oh no, it's Archfiend. Okay. Maybe... I mean, some of the Archfiend decks do play Shredder. Just a million, I guess. Let's see what we're playing against. See the Truth. Oh, it's this version. So I saw a list that 5-0'd that was playing... It was the Archfiend combo, but they were playing with See the Truth and Arcane Proxy. Yeah, that's what they're playing. I don't know how good that version is. It's cool for sure. Dude, Founding is kind of sick with Shredder. Okay. Watch me shatter. How close am I to Jacing next turn? So they're going to go discard off of Shredder. If they mill off Consider, it's 11, 14. I have exactly enough. Yeah, 11, 14, 17, 20. So I literally have exactly enough to draw 3, which I probably will do. Yeah. So go mill here. Right, 14, 17, 20. Interesting. Well, they didn't play a land last turn. I could do that instead of playing Jace, and then try to play a 4-mana Jace next turn. Because my Jace is just going to die to the Shredder. You know what? I'm actually going to do that. I'm just going to kill the Jace. I'm going to kill the Shredder now. And then I'm just going to cycle the Kling, I think. Oh no, I can hold the Kling up for the Founding, yeah. Okay, go. I think I like this better. Holds up Kling for proxy. Yeah, that's another good point too. They can't even build themselves with Founding because they... That's funny. Normally they want to build themselves with this, but they can't do that. Yeah, that's the problem. That's definitely the downside to not casting Jace there. Now I can cycle the Kling and still hold it up next turn. Well, they have an answer to the Jace in play. Oh, you're seeing if I plussed? Yeah, maybe I could have done that. I could have potentially plussed there. Ooh. So I could just resolve that instead of holding up Kling. Pretty good, right? Just go Jace, draw 3. Played on 3. Well, I've used the Kling, so hold up Kling seems better. What if they just have another Thoughtseize? I'm just going to slam Jace. They could have Pierce, though. Yeah, I guess they could have Pierce. And I could even go Shockland, play Jace for 3 mana next turn, and play around Pierce. No, I think I like this better. This plays around Pierce. Sure. Now we have no creatures in play for the Archfiend. Yeah, so I can cling this turn whenever they target with Founding, and then untap and go Shockland, Jace for 3, pay for Pierce. It's worse if they draw Thoughtseize. You went up to 25. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, Donber. I was thinking the same thing. Deck's so mana hungry. If they have Pierce, they Pierce Cling. Well, then they can't cast See the Truth. So it doesn't matter, right? Like, if they Pierce this, they can't cast the See the Truth. Alright, lit. I have no idea, Otter, because I do not follow the NBA. So I guess the question is, how hard do we want to play her on Spell Pierce? Because if I want to play the Fatal Push, I have to push first. I could just go push Cacophony, Passage Jace. I could uptick Jace, maybe. And then just push on their turn, potentially. Okay. Yeah, that's good. We can just go here. Yeah, this is good. We could pay for Pierce, and then uptick here. Yeah, I like this a lot better. And we can either maybe push on their turn, or maybe we can just go untap, push Cacophony. This also lets us hold up push if they have Archfiend, because I do have to kill the Archfiend. Okay, we're going to combat with our -2 power creature. Love it. Okay, untap. I think we just start by drawing 3. Can always kick Cacophony. Yeah, I don't even have to, though. Those are 3 pretty bad cards. They're on 28. Let's lead push. I might not cast Cacophony here. How many basics do you think they play? There's an island in the graveyard, but no swamps. It's gonna pass. I guess, no, I should cast the See the Truth, right? Yeah, I should have cast this. That was dumb. There's no reason not to. Yeah, there are 2 color deck. They probably have a lot of basics. I should have cast this, though. That was bad. Well, I'm saving field for Crab. We just draw 3 again. I guess we can See the Truth first. See if we hit. That one's not bad. So we could take that. Any order, play Swamp. I'm still playing around Pierce. Oh, I fucked up. I should have tapped the Field of Ruin. What am I doing? Because I could have held up Drown. Well, now I'm just going to plus. Definitely should have held up Drown, though. Didn't matter. We're too good at this game. That was a 19 card Tasha's. Jesus. Oh, boy. It is absolutely Jover. Alright, what do we want against blue-black, Archfiend, Arcane Proxy, stuff like that? Should have looked at their deck. Yeah, I could have, but I'm lazy. Yeah, Thoughtseize seems good. I don't know that I want Lantern, because it kind of turns off my Drown. Can you go back and look? No. I don't think so. Yeah, there's no way to, like, look at the game. Alright, let's bring in Thoughtseize. I mean, the other thing is, I don't really have a lot of bad cards. Like, there's nothing in my deck that I want to cut. Maybe Minister? Because they have a lot of pushes. Yeah, their clock is pretty slow. They didn't show us any, like, alt-win conditions outside of Arcane Proxy. Well, I mean, I'm not going to cut Crab, right? But I think I can afford to cut Minister. Go cut Ministers, add Thoughtseize, Ego. I kind of want Disputes, too. Maybe, like, shave a Consider and play 2 Disputes. That doesn't seem too bad. Yeah, this looks good. Let's try that. This hand is kind of cracked. Doesn't really have anything to do with Founding, I guess. Surely you're not going to dispute my Crab, right? You would never do that. You would never mystical dispute a man's Crab. Yeah, Proxy is blue in the stack. No, you're 100% correct. It is. When you cast it for its prototype, it is blue in the stack. Well, they kind of have to take the Ego, right? Yeah. I mean, I know for a fact I'm playing this on black, so might as well just do that. And then I think I want to go Founding Chapter 1. Yeah, I'm going to cycle the Clang. What am I up against? We're playing against Blue-Black Archfiend. I'll cycle the Cling here. So I exile the Consider because they have 2 Thoughtseizes. Dastin Devati, thank you for the 7 months of Prime. Thank you very, very much for your continued support. I appreciate that. Hope you're having a good day. Oh, easy. Easiest attack of my life. You kidding me? Bruh. Can always replay Cling turn 3 on Founding. Well, there's also a world where I mill myself. Oh no, because I'm going to Founding into Ego, right? I'm like 100% going to Founding into Ego. So we can mill them. They are casting Consider. Okay. To believe that everyone... And I want to believe everyone's like me. So it's kind of awkward here that I only have 1 black mana, because if they play Archfiend, I wanted to be able to go Fatal Push and Ego next turn, but I can only do that if I draw a black source. But I think I'm not supposed to cast the Founding here. Yeah, I don't think I'm supposed to cast the Founding. I think I'm just going to chill. I can hold off on the Founding for a little bit. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Founding is going to trigger Revolt, but it is awkward because I only have 1 black source. So if they just slam Archfiend, I can't Fatal Push and Ego, which is what I really want to do. Okay, it looks like they're not casting Archfiend, which is pretty good for us, because I'm just going to name Archfiend with Ego. Probably have a counter spell for it, but I'm still going to go for it. Arcane Proxy. So they get to draw 3 cards with See the Truth. Well, I hope it's some really good cards, because you're about to lose all your Archfiends. This one gives them a card or gives them a 2/2? They draw a card. Okay, that's perfect. Fatal Push. Wow, they didn't See the Truth? That's crazy. I'm shocked they didn't See the Truth there. Okay, well, I'm gonna name Archfiend of the Dross. Gonna push DDT. I want to say push for Shredder. I don't mind them having a 2/1. Okay, so let's take a look at their win conditions. They have a Proxy, 2 Shredders, a Shieldred, a Hearse, a Hall, and a Hive. So they have a decent number of win conditions. Just gonna do this real quick, so I know it's in their hand mostly. Metamorphic Alteration negates See the Truth. Okay, noted. I could push now. I think I'd rather save the push. Oh no, pushing now is fine, because even if they find a threat, I can just flashback Fatal Push on that. So yeah, I'll just push this now. Just like, I want the game to go long. They have Proxy in hand? No, we just looked at their hand. We know that this is their hand. Right, yeah. We can cast the push now because we have Founding. Like a Jace or something. Can go Founding into Cacophony. It's actually... I'll play around Dispute, actually. Yeah, let's play around Dispute. I guess we know they have Negate. Chapter 1. If they negate this, it's fine. Kind of surprised they didn't negate the Founding. Because, like, we can just flash back the Cacophony. If you're going to cast Negate, wasn't it better to negate the Founding? That's fine. I'm surprised it didn't Rivulet. Well, I want to hold this in case I need 6 mana, right? Like, there's just no reason to just... There's no reason to just randomly crack the Rivulet. Because I might want to get the 6 mana to kick this. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is... play the Rivulet, but not crack it. Yeah, I might flash this back. Or I might kick it. We'll see what we draw, see what they do. I mean, we have an answer for Shieldred. Oh, that sucks. Because now we kind of have to use the Founding on Fatal Push, which I kind of wanted to avoid. Oh. Well, that's interesting. We have Lethal, right? Founding on Cacophony and then cast Jace. I mean, there's a decent chance they found a counterspell because they just cast a Memory Deluge. What if I just, like, Fatal Push this and cast Jace? It's a lot safer. I think I like that. Yeah, let's just cast Fatal Push. I was thinking about not casting Jace. We'll see if they let the push resolve. It's Swan Song for Fatal Push. Okay. They have 21 cards. So I can go Jace, mill them 15, put them down to 6. Yeah, then I could play Passage to play around Pierce. This doesn't play around Dispute, but I think I have to do it for the full 15. Okay. Mill them 15. I certainly don't want to draw 3 with a Shieldred in play. Definitely don't want to do that. Easy draw 3. They have a shield. Yeah, sure. Just draw 3 when your opponent has a Shieldred in play. No big deal. So now, basically anything, any mill spell is lethal. Crab is lethal. Cacophony is lethal. Jace is lethal. There's a lot of stuff that's lethal. Okay, well, I'm not jumping. Uptick here and then 18. Well, if I uptick... Yeah, uptick could have been better. Maybe. Yeah, uptick was potentially better. You might be right about that. So taking Crab doesn't play around Fatal Push. Crab is definitely safer. It plays around a lot more stuff. I guess I upkeep it? What do they have in Graveyard? Nothing really. Never need you alone. I think I'm just gonna do it upkeep. Because we're still not even dead to the Shieldred, right? Do we have Cling still? I do have Cling in the graveyard. Okay, well they just died. This game is just too easy, chat. The game is simply just too frickin' easy. We're 4-0-8-0 with this deck. Yeah, Jesus Christ. I haven't dropped a game. Holy crap. Alright, let's get a 5-0 prediction, I guess. Alright, 5-0 prediction. There you go, there it is, chat. Is this the new Splitter Twin? Maybe. Oh boy, this is awesome. We're playing against another 4-0. This hand's pretty good. Keep this. I'm gonna run Crab out and hope they don't have Fatal Push. Yeah, Tybalt's Trickery. Well, the thing about the Yorion decks is their clock is a lot slower, so you have a lot more time against them. I think our worst matchups are the hyper-aggressive decks. You want to hear how I would say Splinter Twin? You know how I would say Splinter Twin? Ruin Crab, baby. Ruin Crab. Ruin Crab plus Fabled Passage. This is literally Splitter Twin. Legitimately Splitter Twin. Don't at me. Give it the slow way. Ruin Crab. The best version of Dross to me, Lit King, so far has been blue-black with Crumhost Seed Shark. Inverter would be a nightmare matchup. Yeah, because they have 4 Thassa's Oracles. True. Good thing it's not legal anymore. I mean, we basically have Inverter. Mid. Alright, 3. Maybe it was better to play the Fabled Passage. Holding it's better for Fatal Push, but now I get 3 less cards if they have a removal spell for this. Tilt. Well, you know... Okay, they didn't have a land. That's a pretty good draw step. That is a pretty good draw step. I think I'm going to plus here. I could mill them... If I mill them for 9, they go to 14 cards, and I still can't Ancestral next turn. So I think I'm just going to plus. Could have maybe chased for 3 mana there and held up Fatal Push, because it plays around this. By pushing the Bankbuster. That might have been better. Okay, so... Man, this sucks. Do I have to uptick Jace on Graveyard Trespasser and discard a card? No, because then they can't crew the Bankbuster anyways. I mean, I really want to hold up Fatal Push for the Bankbuster. Jace, uptick on Trespasser, discard Watery Grave, pass. They play a creature, crew Bankbuster, I Fatal Push that, but then they still get to keep the Trespasser. Well, I guess we can just hope they don't have a creature. I go Jace, uptick, pass. And then if they go to combat, I can just let them attack and then kill this. It sucks. Yeah. And they know about the push, too. I'm gonna let them go to combat, because they have to send both the Jace. I guess I'll push the Bankbuster. Well, I think we have a way out at this point, though. Certainly not gonna help. Alright, we have taken our first game loss when I drew 9,000 lands. Good beats. That's how we lose with this deck, chat. Draw 9,000 lands. Draw 9,000 lands. Alright, what do we want against Rakdos? I know, right? I actually don't really think I want a ton of these cards. We played this matchup before and I didn't bring in a ton. Is there a deck in queue? There's a deck in queue for the next 2 weeks. We're booked out for this week and next week. I don't think I want Thoughtseize. I don't know if I want Crypt Incursion either. Yeah, the 1/2 is pretty bad, I think. I do agree with that. Could bring in, like, Extinction Event. I mean, I guess Thoughtseize trading for Trespasser is not that bad. Maybe, like, the first copy of this is good if they have Croxa. Try this. What do you want to ego? Let's remove all Shellys. I like that Crypt Incursion gains you life, so you don't lose to their, like, random beatdown plans. I'm gonna keep. The sand does need a lot of help, but I'm gonna keep it. Could maybe see Baleful Mastery. They're playing Rakdos Cop Red. How do we beat Fable? We'll just counter it. Forehead. Deal 3, draw 1. Maybe, yeah. But I did need a little bit of help, so that probably would have been a better line. Thoughtseize, Hearse, Fable, Harvester. Can't really let them have this Thoughtseize, because I have no action if this gets Thoughtseized. Okay, I guess we're cycling Founding. I know the Hearse does blow up the third chapter, but, like, if I take the Hearse and they just Thoughtseize my Founding, I have nothing left anyways. Why would they main phase that? Yeah, I mean, our draws have been pretty bad. Kind of an unfortunate way to end the league, but thing there. No. It's not even that good versus Hearse. I think I'm actually going to graveyard it. Go big Sag. It's alright, chat. You can go back to bed. It's fine. We were awake for the first 4 matches, but now you're allowed to go back to bed. Rakdos, I sleep. I sleep. I sleep. It's a bold attack. Alright. We're 4-0-8-0, and then we just got demolished by Rakdos. We did flood out twice, so it is what it is. It's kind of hard to say whether or not that matchup is actually good or not, given that we just didn't really get to play Magic those 2 games. But I had a lot of fun with this deck. I think there potentially is something here. The cards that I was not 100% sold on is, like, the See the Truth, the Cling to Dust, some of those, like, one-ofs. Not really sure what I would play instead, but maybe the 4th Consider could be good, trying to find spells to mill into Founding a Third Path. But I had a lot of fun this league, even though we got slept in the last round by Rakdos. So if you enjoyed the video, like, subscribe, let me know in the comment section down below what you thought of the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Man. Sometimes you just get bedged.